had a really good time. There's some wonderful geography and features to experience, the volcanoes, the seaside. People were very friendly and easygoing. It was not too expensive, good food. It looked like a good option for me when I was looking for somewhere else. Nicaragua was high on my list to start with, and it finished up being the one I chose to go to. Sometimes I watch the Dollar Vigilante on Jeff Berwick when he does his walk and talks with his little doggy, and he mentioned it on one of his videos and mentioned that you can use Bitcoin as a method of payment. So it stuck in the back of my mind, and then later on, when I began to think more seriously about leaving the UK, remembered and contacted ECI to see what was going on, and looked at some of their videos that were already on YouTube as well. I moved from England to Wales within the UK, from an inner city area into a more rural former mining community, which was a lot cheaper for property prices. So I invested a bit, bought a couple of Bitcoin just with the change that I had left, the difference between selling my flat in the city and buying my house in the countryside. And then it did very well, but I never had more than two. I had a few Ethereum as well. I had 7 Ethereum, I think, when they were $350, and I've just used them now, and they've gone up to about over $3,000. But that was a major factor with deciding to go with ECI, was the fact that they accepted cryptos. I like the idea of sustainability and being as in tune with nature as possible, and not to be wasteful, and to use renewables if possible. And with EVA being solar panels on the homes and off the grid was quite appealing to me. Also, in Nicaragua, one of the more expensive commodities is electricity, so it's slightly from an economic point of view, but more I like the idea of being able to power our own community. It was also sold as being as self-sustainable as possible, in the way of being able to grow our own produce a bit. I think there's some land being given over to that to be able to grow our own fruit and vegetables. So that was one of the main points for me. Personally, I was a little, because there are so many scams around these days, but I am here and I bought the home and they are being constructed, so I can vouch for that. So don't worry from that perspective if you're feeling the same way. The situation around the world which we've been facing for the last couple of years is Nicaragua's thankfully not one of the most advanced countries in pushing forward with the measures. So I'm also here for that reason. So they will support you if you're worried and you believe there's a serious health problem, but they will equally support you if you wish to just continue your life in the way that you were previously.